When we are using histograms, we want to have a rough sense of the density of the underlying distribution of a particular data set, right? So a most complete way of describing the data is if we estimate the probability density function or the density of a particular value. In this case, we can use density function to approximate the sample density, and then we use lines in order to draw the approximation, right? So that is an example of a kernel density estimate plot, right? So if, for example, you come in here to your histogram and you come and say freq, if you come in here and say freq, and then you set this to false, okay? So what we have done here is that we have now said we want to plot the densities. And if you run this, what we now need to do is we want to use lines, right? Say lines, and then come and say density, right? And then we pass in faithful and say weighting, right? And say we want the color, let's say we want this to be blue, and then we want the line width, say for example we use 2. And if we run this, you observe that we have now added this line of approximation. So this density function allows us to approximate the sample density, right? Then we use line function in order to draw the approximation. So this is mostly used in statistics. Let's say if you want to see if your data set follows a normal distribution, you can add these lines, right? So these lines function in order to draw the approximation.